This is meant to, this is my chapter 4 reading engagement. Um, Chapter 4 goes into research and research methods. You know, Firstly, it kind of goes into what research is and just kind of process of seeking knowledge and building on your discoveries that you already have through the works of others. Um, and there are a lot of kind of dimensions of research. Like there's so many aspects of each individual things that you could research. Like even individual product, like if you get manufacturing history or like where it's been purchased, there are so many things that you could research, or like the design history, like the engineering history of like a fork, for example. Like you know, um, that's just what comes to mind for me. Um, and then it kind of goes into like where to start with your research. Mainly, like you want to find something like research that obviously supports your perspective, your viewpoint, claim that you're trying to make throughout your speech or whatever, whatever your writing is, and also one that identifies problems and solutions. So it's very important for research to be able to highlight solutions, especially if um, they're sorry problems, especially if that's what like the subject of your speech is. You're really trying to highlight a problem, and then you can come in really hard with a solution that's well backed by research. It also goes briefly into information types. Non-academic, academic information. It did teach me about open, closed information systems. I guess I kind of knew what those were, but I didn't know what the definition was. Closed information system being, information that's not disclosed to the public, it's kept private, and then open is obviously obvious, opposite of that. And then there are, as well as another term that I didn't realize it was upstream, or didn't know was upstream sources, um, which I think I've kind of done before, like similarly to the reading. I've always known that like Wikipedia page on the links, those are pretty good links and is what the Wikipedia page is based off of. So ideally, those can obviously be pretty scholarly. However, it is always important to question your sources. Look at the dates. Is it like relevant? Is this information old? Is it peer reviewed? Is there bias? Like, what was the purpose of the source? If it was to convince you one thing, you're probably not going to get the best argument, or the counter argument if it's yeah. And then lastly, kind of this chapter goes into avoiding plagiarism, including AI, paraphrasing, and just kind of the different types. People sneak it in, they change a word or two, copy my homework, but change a word or two type of thing. Obviously, that's all plagiarism. We all know that. And then oral citations. For oral citations, mainly, I think something that I did in the past that I didn't realize I did. I think just because I wrote it down when I was doing it in the moment of the speech. Avoid citing search engines or anything like that. You have to upstream the source, as stated earlier, and find where it came from, ideally. And yeah, definitely don't cite Google or anything morally in your speech. That's definitely good luck. And that concludes my chapter 4 reading engagement.